Police and paramedics thought he was drunk, but he actually had a brain injury. The RCMP have a policy on how to deal with both situations, but as CTV's John Woodward reports, officers appeared to ignore it, and Ian Young ended up dead.
Karen Young knows what should have happened to her husband Ian, and then there's what did happen.
I honestly believe a dog would have been treated better than my husband was treated that night.
Ian Alexander Young had 2 pints of beer at the By Bailey pub in Maple Ridge in October 2008. Young left this pub to make a short walk home to his wife and children. He didn't make it. Paramedics found him lying on the street a few blocks away. Young fell onto a curb only blocks from his house and hit his head. Medics smelled alcohol and assumed he was drunk and handed him to the RCMP without taking him to the hospital. The RCMP put him in a cell. No one noticed his head injury until they found him dead a few hours later.
They left him there for 8 hours unchecked until he was brain dead.
The coroner's jury has found he died of a brain injury and recommends officers check prisoners' responsiveness every hour and rely on a doctor's advice, not paramedics. They also recommend the BC Ambulance Service should take someone who is drunk with a head injury to the hospital. The recommendations are similar to another inquest that ended 2 years ago. James Bertholet had consumed a whole bottle of vodka when he was arrested. Officers didn't check on him, and he died of alcohol poisoning. The RCMP do have policies about how to handle unresponsive inmates.
Had they been followed, the neurosurgeon at Dr. Chan at Royal Columbian Hospital said 99% sure that Ian would have walked out the hospital okay within a month.
A policy can be absolutely perfect in writing, but unless it's followed and understood and enforced, that policy becomes useless.
The RCMP say they will review the recommendations, but Young says she wants more.
It was blatant negligence. I can't let this go.
She wants to take the RCMP and the BC Ambulance Service to court. John Woodward, CTV News, Maple Ridge.